Hello friends, my name is Radha Masood. Today we'll discuss about a topic project management plan. Friend, this is a very important topic with respect to project management and friend, if you are studying project management in university or you are planning to give exam of PMP, so friend, let me tell you that this is a very important topic with respect to exam point of view, and you will definitely see this topic in the exam. So friend, you can understand that if you want to clear the exam of PMP or you want to clear the exam of PA project management in university, so friend, this is very important that you must have the knowledge and concept about project management plan. Also friend, if you are a professional project manager and working in any organization as a project manager, so you must have to know that what is project management plan, what is its implications, and how to use the project management plan to successfully deliver projects in the organizations. So friend, first of all, I would request to please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell option as well so that my new videos can reach to you. So let's start. Project management plan. See friend, here these are three terms: project management plan. Okay, project management plan. So these are the three terms. Project management plans basically tells you that how will you manage the project. It defines the approach that how will you manage the project. Here comes the question that what is a project basically. Friend, project is a temporary activity which has some beginning and ending point, and it gives you a unique output. For example, you are implementing an e-commerce solution for a customer, and you are saying that you will deliver it in within 4 months. For example, you will start in the month of July, and in the month of October you will deliver it. So friend, 4 months means within 4 months you will deliver. So that means friend, that means the project is a temporary activity which has some beginning and ending point, and it gives you a unique output, a unique product. So e-commerce solution implementation is a unique product, and it is temporary. Why temporary? Because after 4 months it will finish. Okay, so that is why we called it as a project. So now we know that what is project. So project management plan. Project management plan means that the approach, a plan which tells you that how will you manage the project. Okay, the project management plan means it tells you that how will you manage a project. Here comes a very important or misconception came, friend, that even most of the people, even project managers also think that the project schedule means project management plan means a project schedule. Project schedule, they normally most of the people think, like even customer also think that project management plan means a simple schedule, that when the things are starting, when the activities are starting, when it will be finishing, and who will be assigned to accomplish that task. Friend, honestly let me tell you that it is a wrong concept, and honestly saying that with this concept, if you will go in the exam, you will not clear the questions related to project management plan. Basically friend, project schedule is something different. It is, you can say, a project schedule is a part of a project management plan. Okay, project schedule is not a complete project management plan. It is just a plan. It is just a part of a project management plan. It is not, you can say, a complete project management plan. Project schedule only tells you about the schedule dates for a project, like when it will be starting, when it will be finishing, and it tells you only about the schedule. It not only tells you about the whole project, it only tells you about the schedule. So just remember that project schedule is not the project management plan. It is just only a project schedule. It only tells you about the dates of activities, when the activities will be starting, when will the activities will be beginning, and when it will be finishing. Okay, so now coming towards main topic, project management plan. Friend, project management plan basically it's a plan, as you know that project has multiple aspects like a scope, schedule, cost, financials, procurement, risk, issues, communication. So project basically has multiple several aspects. So friend, we as a project manager you have to plan that how will you manage all those factors. Just think in a manner friend that if you are managing some project, for example, how, let's take the same example of e-commerce solution implementation, that you have to implement the e-commerce solution for a customer. So friend, how will you manage the scope, time, cost, procurement, communication for a e-commerce implementation project? Think in that manner. Okay, so friend, not only a dates that you when the project will be starting and when will be the project beginning and when it will be finishing, you think in a manner as a big picture, that how will you manage all those factors of a project. Remember friend, one thing that project management plans is tells you will tell you about the approach of the implementation of a project. And also it is very necessary that project management plan should be approved, should be signed by the customer. And this is very important that when you make a project management plan, it should have to be approved and signed off by the customer or by the relevant stakeholders. Basically approval means friend that it is basically a go ahead, it is basically approval that they are agreeing, they are accepting your approach for the implementation of a project. Okay, remember one thing, just think of a project management plan as a approach document which tells you that how will you implement the project, what will be the scope, what will be the communication, how you will manage the risk, how will you manage the issues. So basically as a whole friend, project management plan tells you, just think of a project management plan as a bundle or group of plans which tells you overall the approach that how will you manage the project. The objective of a project management plan, is to define the approach to be used by the project team to deliver the intended project management scope of a project. See friend, here scope, what is a scope here? Scope basically tells you the deliverable. Deliverable means, for example, if you are implementing e-commerce solution, so what is the scope of a project here? Like customer can browse the catalog of a product, customer can purchase a product by using a credit card. So it's a scope of a project. Scope means the deliverable that you have to deliver to the customer. So that is called as scope of a project. Friend, scope is very necessary to define, because if you haven't defined the scope of a project, it will that means that you are not defining the boundaries of a project. This is very important that you have to define the scope of a project. Then next friend is that what basically covers in the project management plan. Friend, project management plan covers the scope, schedule, financial like cost, quality, resource, communication, project change management, risk management, procurement management. Friend, all these factors are covered in the project management plan. Basically friend, just think of a project management plan as a group of plans in which basically you are telling that how will you manage all those factors, all those aspects of a project, which contains the scope, quality, communication, change management, risk, procurement. So how you are basically managing all those factors, all those aspects of a project. Okay, so just think of a project management plan as a group of or bundle of a project which tells you about all those factors. Then next one is the purpose of a project management plan. Friend, the purpose of project management plan is to determine the project outcome, how a successful outcome will be achieved, who will be involved in the project, and how the project will be measured and communicated. You have to know what you are trying to do. Having a goal is important. Secondly, you have to know how you are going to achieve those goals by knowing which people is in the process play which roles. Friend, first of all, you have to know, determine the outcome, and then you have to plan that what is the goal and how will you achieve that goal. Okay, remember one thing, friend, always project has, whenever we are implementing any project, it has some objective, some desired goal and objective. This is not possible that without any goal and objective you can do anything. Always there is some objective and goal in the mind, and due to which we are going to implement the project. So friend, basically keeping in mind, you have to determine the goal and objective for project, and then in the project management plan you tell that how will you achieve that goal, how will you achieve that desired outcome, and it should have to be approved by the relevant stakeholder and the authorities as well. So friend, thank you, thanks a lot for your time, and that's all from my side. Thank you.